What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new video on my channel, and in today's video we are actually on the way. It is 7 in the morning for an appointment for a physical exam to see where my body's at with my cut, to see if they can measure my testosterone levels, see if they've dipped and what has happened with my body, because your boy has been on 1,500 calories for a very long time, months, trying to lose weight, trying to feel and look better, like I've been explaining to you guys in my other videos. So with that being said, I'm on my way to that appointment, and I wanted to make a quick video for you guys to kind of explain something that's been on my mind, something that I was recently asked, which is, what are the top 5 cutting mistakes and what are the top 5 weight loss mistakes that people make when trying to lose weight, when trying to cut, when trying to look more defined, and when trying to get to a better position in their life in terms of their body. So I want to talk about this really briefly because through my experience, through my months, and through my 1.5 to 2 years of cutting weight and being on a weight loss diet that helped me lose over 50 pounds, 55, 58 pounds to be exact, I've learned a lot. And so I want to kind of give you guys that value, and I hope this video helps you out. So let's get right into it. And the first thing that I want to say that a lot of people make in terms of a mistake where they're not able to lose weight the way they want and cut down is that they try to rush the process. So they try to rush the process by overdoing their diet, by starving themselves, by thinking all carbs are bad, by thinking all food is bad, and basically by eating nothing. And by doing that, by starving themselves and trying to rush the process, it eventually backfires on them, because for all of us as humans, we need food in our system in order to operate. And once our body sees that we're not giving it food, once our body sees that, holy shit, Bahram is not giving me any nutrients to use as energy, to use as fuel for my muscles, you know what we're gonna do? This is what the body thinks, is we're gonna hold on to all the fat because now we're in starvation mode. So your body, if you rush the process by trying to just starve yourself or to do an endless amount of cardio, it's gonna backfire on you, because your body's gonna hold on to your fat cells, and it's gonna hold on to your basically your body weight that you're at right now, instead of you thinking that it's gonna dip in weight, because it sees that you're not getting any nutrients in, so you're starving yourself, which means that you're gonna die. Your body has its own mechanism to make sure you don't die, and one of those things it does is holds on to what you have to use as fuel. So to counter that is take a slower approach. Don't try to rush the process. I've mentioned this in other videos, I'm gonna mention it again, is if you spent your whole life becoming fat, if you've spent your whole life eating like shit and not really eating strategically to look a certain way, then don't expect for you to change your body and to look like someone brand new in a week or two or in a month. It takes way longer than that, okay? That's number one. Rushing the process, it backfires. Don't do it. It's not worth it. The second thing is starving yourself, which I kind of just went over. And you don't want to starve yourself. You want to have a good balanced diet of all the nutrients you can, of a high protein diet, moderate amount of carbs, and a moderate amount of fats. And by doing that, you're going to give yourself and your body enough nutrients to maintain your hard-earned muscle mass, but at the same time lose body weight that you don't want, lose the fat that you don't want. If you go about it in a different way where you're, like, again, starving yourself, you're not going to get to your goal that you want. Your body's just not going to let it happen, okay? The third thing is people who try to lose weight and who try to rush the process and make that mistake and starve themselves and make that mistake come to mistake number 3, which is they do an endless amount of cardio. They go on the treadmill and do 3 miles at a time, 4 miles at a time, 5 miles at a time, 10 miles at a time, and they do something called HIIT cardio, which is just fast-paced sprinting, then walking, then fast-paced sprinting, then walking. And they do this thinking that it's going to burn all their fat that they want, and they're going to lose weight quickly. Yes, it is going to burn your fat, and yes, you will lose weight quickly, but the problem with that is that you are going to make the crucial, terrible, like most disastrous mistake you can possibly make, which is you're gonna lose your muscle mass. And the reason why is because your body is in such a constant state of burning through calories when you're doing that type of cardio, and when you're doing an endless amount of cardio, that it doesn't differentiate your burning muscle mass versus burning fat. If you instead were to do steady state cardio, so just walking in like light jogging on the treadmill, or like biking but not like too hard of it, like too intense, then instead over time you're gonna give yourself and your body enough of a cardio routine to lose your fat cells instead of losing your muscle mass. Because again, your muscle mass is what you don't want to lose. You want to hold on to that as much as you can. All right, and that leads me to number 4. The fourth thing is going through this yo-yo diet of starting your weight loss journey, starting your cutting journey, and then going back to being a fat ass and going back to not losing weight and going back to eating whatever you want. Stop with the yo-yo, all right? This isn't a game. Do you want to lose weight or do you not? Do you want to lose weight or do you want to keep looking the way that you do? If the answer is that you do want to lose weight, then you need to put yourself in the best position you possibly can to do that. And so you need to be strategic with how you're going to do that. Create an actual plan. And once you start following that plan, you are going to put yourself in a position where you're going to end up losing weight for a long amount of time, and you're going to get to the goals that you want to get to when it comes to your body, because you're not in the constant cycle of, okay, I'm going to lose weight and I'm not losing weight. I'm going to lose weight and I'm not going to lose weight. No. Make a plan, stick to your plan. You will get there. Just keep at it. And remember all these other mistakes, avoid them, find the solutions to them, and you got this.